Clock ticks slow, the room stays cold. Stories lie in silence told. I count the stars, I count the pain, tracing memories like a chain. Thoughts collide in restless streams, fading hopes and shattered dreams. Every hour feels the same. In the quiet, I call your name. Endless nights that won't let go, fighting battles no one knows. Hearts that ache and shadows deep in these nights. I barely sleep. Morning breaks with pale gray light. Still I wrestle with the night. But every dawn I find my way, though the nights may never stay. So I face another day with scars that time can't take away. Endless nights will pass me by till the stars fall from the sky. Endless nights that won't let go, fighting battles no one knows. Hearts that ache and shadows deep in these nights. I barely sleep, yeah. I barely sleep. Endless nights that won't let go, fighting battles no one knows. Hearts that ache and shadows deep in these nights. I barely stay.
Was a year the trees stood still, no fires burned, no bitter chill. The skies were low, the ground was dry, but no one asked the reason why. The road stayed clean, no tracks were laid. We passed like ghosts through morning shade. No songs were sung, no fences built, just quiet days dressed up in soot. There was a season no one named, too soft for joy, too bare for blame. It held its breath and didn't cry, just watched the months go floating by. Not etched in stone or told aloud, just folded in a passing cloud. Some moments live, but don't show up like rain, that never fill the cup. I knew your hand, but not your plans. We danced without the marching bands. We spoke in tones no one could keep, and buried truths too wide for grief. If silence had a room to rest, it lived inside your cotton dress. And all we were and all we dreamed stayed where that season never screamed. There was a season no one missed, no final scene, no promised kiss. Yet still it hums inside my chest, a quiet place the soul confessed.
clock still ticks the way you liked. Hands lean left, a little light. I pour the tea the way you knew. Let steam rise like thoughts of you. Your books don't bend, they just recall. The page you fold, it holds it all. I wake where your breath used to land, still turning knobs with your old hand. I'm walking through borrowed time that isn't mine, but still aligns. Wearing hours like they still fit in shoes you left, I quietly sit. No need to rush, no urge to flee. I hold your days inside of me. No clocks have stopped, but some are slow. In borrowed time, I let you grow. There's no goodbye carved in the beams, just half-formed thoughts and distant dreams. Each morning learns to call your name, as if routine still plays the same. Some folks live and then they're gone, some leave pieces that live on. I keep yours with gentle care, and there you shaped, you're still somewhere. And still walking through borrowed time that never asked to be defined. Not haunting, just a kind of state. You linger in the smallest days.
Hammer meets the iron red, sparks like words we never said. But louder still than steel on steel is the pause that asks what's real. Rhythm built on fire and will, yet even heat can't always fill. The echo fades, the moment spikes in silence between the strikes. Not the noise, but what it hides. Not the flame, but what it bites. I built a world from iron and might, but lost myself between each fight. It's not the weight that broke my hands, but the stillness when no one stands. A ghost between the work and night, as if pause could steal the light. So if you hear me in the fire, no, it's not the sound I admire, but the breath that time dislikes, the silence between the strikes.
You walked in, slow boots hit the floor. Same bell chime like the times before. Your eyes said more than your mouth did. You sat down, I just let it sit. We talked in halves, left out the whole, like strangers trying to play old roles. You laughed once, but it felt rehearsed, and I drank first just to feel less cursed. You said this ain't what I meant, but girl, you never said what you meant. The last time you stayed too long but left too light, like midnight smoke and neon light. You didn't cry, didn't beg me wait, just grabbed your coat, said yes it's late. And I sat there like I still belong, but you'd already gone. But you didn't care, kept your phone face down on the chair. I almost asked if you missed me, but I bit my lip, yeah, stupid me. Your silence said what words won't do, like every goodbye hidden in you. At last time, you stayed too long but left too light, like midnight smoke and neon light. You didn't cry, didn't beg me wait, just grabbed your coat, said guess it's late. And I sat there like I still belong, but you'd already gone. Now this town don't feel the same, every light flickers your name. I thought one more night could fix what broke, but we just let it show. You stayed too long but left too clean, like you rehearsed the in-between. No tears, no fight, no room for doubt, just left the door and shut me out. And I sat there with that same old song, but you'd already gone.
Frost clings to the faded grain, bare trees sway with quiet strain. The sun hangs low but doesn't stay, just a blink then fades away. No footsteps now, no hands to sew, just frozen rows where winds still blow. The barn stands still, a wooden shell, holding secrets it won't tell. Winter on the empty field, no more crops, no shield to yield, but silence speaks in ways so true. It's where the past still talks to you. I stand where once my father stood, gloves in hand, worn flannel hood. The soil sleeps beneath my feet, waiting for spring's steady beat.
There's an old hat on the wooden bench, faded brim and stories drenched. It's been left in the morning light, a silent mark of someone's fight. I've walked this park 1,000 times, seen the seasons, felt the rhymes that had to sign, a quiet call of someone gone beyond the fall. The old hat on the bench remains, a token of both joy and pain. Though the wearer's gone away, that hat still holds the yesterday. Kids laugh past, don't notice there, the hat that's weathered years of care. But I can see in threads and wear a life that's touched this world somewhere. The old hat on the bench remains, a token of both joy and pain. Though the wearer's gone away, that hat still holds the yesterday. So when I sit and close my eyes, I wear that hat beneath these skies, a piece of past, a tale unspun, the story lost but never done. Somewhere near the fading line, where hopes retreat but don't resign, a hand still tends the quiet flame for someone who forgot their name. No promise sworn, no medal earned, just embers that refuse to turn. Not theirs to own, not theirs to need, yet still they plant what won't be seed. They are the keeper of the dream, for those who traded light for steam. They guard the song no one can hear, and hum it soft so it stays near. No glory waits, no finish line, yet still they walk a path not mine, a silent vow unseen, unseen, the keeper of another's dream. They build with hope they'll never spend, and write with think that time won't lend. Each thread they mend, though not their own, becomes a root the lost can't clone. Not every dreamer gets to fly, some hold the sky for those who try. And when they fall or turn away, a keeper stays, come break or day. They are the keeper of the dream. a quiet soul and quiet glee. They hold the truth without a claim, and ask for neither thanks nor name. Steel wheels hum past rows of gold, harvest full, the carts all hold. Fields once green, now turned to rust, loaded high with care and trust. Old tracks stretch through amber light, past the barn and fading night. Smoke drifts slow above the trees, telling tales on passing breeze. Grain train rolling through the land, guided by a steady hand. Every load a season's tale, bound by earth, by wind, by trail. Children wave from garden fence, chickens stir at its suspense. It rumbles on, not far nor fast, carrying echoes of the past. When it fades beyond the bend, the fall still speaks through what it sends. A simple run, a rural song, the grain train rolls the year along. Grain train rolling through the land, guided by a steady hand. Every load a season's tale, bound by earth, by wind, by trail. Grain train rolling through the land, guided by a steady hand. Every load a season's tale, bound by earth, by wind, by trail.
Drove past the diner, still missing that swing. Still got that light that flickers by the scene. Dashboard glowing, your name in my head. Ain't said it out loud, but I whisper instead. Tires hum like the song we play. When you laugh and just look away. I hit that curve, still feels the same. But the air don't carry your name. These back roads ain't changed a bit, but they ain't home now, you're not in it. That old barn still leans just right, but it don't hold you in moonlight. I roll the windows down and choke on words I never even spoke. If you're gone, guess I can't blame the fact these roads ain't never changed. Gas station's open, same old kid. Said you look tired, yeah, maybe I did. I lie and say I'm just passing through. Truth is I came to remember you. Ain't no fire, ain't no goodbye. Just a cold seat on the driver's side. You left like fog in morning light, slow and clean and out of sight. These back roads still hum our tune, but I'm singing it to a half full moon. The swing still creaks like a memory, but it ain't holding you or me. I roll the windows down and grin, a ghost that I let settle in. If you're gone, guess I can't blame the fact
sign, a road that bends, then skips the line. We said someday, like a prayer, but someday scattered in the air. No fire, no grand collapse, just time that folded on the maps. Your voice still lives in every chord, but silence never struck the board. This is the circle that never closed, no end in sight, no place it froze. It hums beneath the things we build, unspoken rooms we never fill. No goodbye carved, no welcome lit, just almost we still quietly admit. The loop remains untouched, exposed, a circle that never closed. The chair is moved, the glass is dry, the seasons blink, but don't ask why. Each time I turn, I half expect some thread we draw to still connect. It's not regret, it's not release, more like a pause that won't find peace. We walk in arcs too wide to see, but still return internally. This is the circle that never closed, a name half said, a door half closed. No tether tied, no pages torn, just something paused that won't be born. No goodbye carved, no welcome lit, just almost we still quietly admit. The loop remains untouched, exposed, a circle that never closed. This is the circle that never closed, a name half said, a door half closed. No tether tied, no pages torn, just something paused that won't be born. No goodbye carved, no welcome lit, just almost we still quietly admit. The loop remains untouched, exposed, a circle that never closed. Pulled them all out that hotel drawer, left your name on the lobby floor. Thought I'd drown, but I'm floating more. Yeah, I'm done keeping score. Your ghost don't scare me in my sleep. That chain you left ain't cut too deep. I got my boots, I got my beat, finally feeling free. Now I'm driving fast with the windows low, no weight on me, just wind and smoke. Laughing like I never broke, ain't no tears, just let it go. Let it fade, let it fly. We ain't meant, and that's alright. I got fire back in my soul. No more holding on, no more holding on. Phone be buzzing, I let it ring. Your old news like last spring. I don't hate you, I just sing what I learned from everything. You loved hard, but lost the thread. We talk loud, but nothing said. Now my silence feels like gold. Yeah, that's the part I hold. And now I'm driving fast with the windows low, no weight on me, just the wind and smoke. Laughing like I never broke, ain't no tears, just let it go. Let it fade, let it fly. We ain't meant, and that's alright. I got fire back in my no more holding on. Ooh, no bags, no drag, no guilt in the back, just stars, just tracks, and I ain't looking back. No way. You were a storm, I needed rain, but now I'm dancing with the flame.
Like it did when boots touched the floor. But no one sits and hums these days. The wind just takes what we don't say. The fence still leans where we would climb. That stubborn oak ignored the time. It still
Left your coat on the porch light rail. I didn't ask and you didn't tell. Your truck lights faded down the drive. Guess we both knew not to fight. My coffee's cold, it's 2 a.m. Still hear your laugh in the kitchen fan. You said I'll call, but I knew you won't. Some things say more when they don't. I ain't mad, just kinda stunned, like rain that falls then skips the mud. You didn't cry and I didn't beg, but silence spoke more than we said. Ain't my place to chase you down, ain't your style Your boots ain't here, but the floor still creaks like they remember your weekday streaks. I reach for you when I half asleep. Old habits die like worn out jeans. Maybe next time we'll talk it through, but we both know we won't do you. You left your scent on that old plaid shirt. Truth is soft when it starts to hurt. Ain't my place to chase you down, ain't your style to turn around. We burn slow but still burned out. No tears to clean, no screaming bound. Just your name stuck in my mouth. No hard goodbye, no final round. It just ends without a sound.
Kept it in my pocket deep, next to secrets I don't speak. Held it tight when your hand slipped, that old coin I never flipped. You stood there, eyes half closed, like you knew but never chose. Two hearts hung on frozen lips, waiting on a coin that never flipped. Could have been heads, could have been tails, could have chased or cut the sails, but silence wrote our manuscript, all 'cause the coin never flipped. Some love ain't fate or fire, just quiet dreams we never hide. A moment lost between the grip of a coin we didn't flip. Now I walk with chain and keys, no doors left, just memories. And that old coin still makes me trip, the one I never had the nerve to flip.
Hold off at the Chevron sign, half a tank, but I needed time. Sky was bleeding pink and blue, like the words I should have said to you. Ashtray full, but I don't smoke. Your voice echoes in every note. Old love songs on the radio hurts more when you already know. That night felt longer than the road. You left and I drove slow. I ain't mad, just hollowed out, but I still hear your name too loud. Gas station lights on my windshield, looking like stars, but they don't feel real. You said forever like it burned slow. Now I'm just chasing your echo. Empty sea where right next to me. Phone says no signal again, just like how we used to pretend we were fine when we were not. Now I'm stuck with all we lost. Every exit looks the same. New town, same pain. Review's just a movie reel of a love that forgot how to feel. Gas station lights on my windshield, dripping down like tears I can't kill. You said always like a soft song. Now I'm humming it all night long. Engine running, I ain't moved. Still sitting in the shape of you. If you ever wonder where I be, it's your ghost right next to me. That porch light still flickers down on Maple and 3rd, and your dog still barks at my truck when I turn. The swing still creaks like it did back then, but it don't sound sweet when it's swinging in the wind. I was too proud to ask, you were too tired to fight, but I lied to myself saying we both were right. If I'd stayed another night, would your tears have dried? Would we still be waking up with your hand in mine? If I'd held back that last word, would it all still burn? Would the silence between us be something we learn? Now your mama says you're fine, but I know that's on the kind of fine you fake when your heart feels alone. So I drive past your street like it's some kind of shrine, and I ask that same question each Friday night. If I'd stayed, your key's still on my ring. Guess I never let go, and I still keep your note folded tight in my coat. You said don't shut me out, but I slammed that door. Now this house is mine, but it don't feel like home no more. I replay that goodbye in 1,000 ways, and not one version ever ends okay. If I'd stayed another night, would you still be mine? Would we laugh in the kitchen while the clock lost time? If I'd pulled you close instead of looking away, would we still be dancing in the mess we made? Now you're someone's new chance, and I'm stuck in rewind, trying to fix a moment that I left behind. This guitar don't lie, and these chords won't fade, but they can't answer if I'd stayed.
swing rope hanging from a maple limb, barefoot running till the sky went dim. Mama's voice calling from the porch light low, wash your hands, I'd pretend slow. Fireflies floating in the summer heat, that was freedom underneath my feet. We kicked up backyard dust, no big plans, just childlike trust. Built our dreams out of sticks and stone, never knew how fast we'd grow. Now it's all tucked deep in time, but it hits like a homemade wine. Sweet and warm, but it don't last long. Like backyard dust, it's here then gone. First kiss, hid behind the old wood shed, heard my heart louder than what I said. Carved initials in the old oak skin, swore I'd never leave that town again. But the world came calling with a bigger name. Left that field, but it stayed the same. We kicked up backyard dust before we knew about giving up. Built our hearts on that simple ground. Now we chase things we can't pin down. Still I'd trade this grown-up rush for one more night in that old hush, where life was loud but the hurt was none. In backyard dust under setting sun. In backyard dust under setting sun. Goodbye, like it hurt you more, but you slammed that screen and peeled out my drive. I watched you go, no tears to cry, just cracked a beer and told the sky, good darling, hope he's rich, hope he laughs when you throw fits. I'll be fine, don't need much, cold six-pack and some clean-up luck. No hard feelings, just good luck, darling. You took your shoes and that pink shampoo, left your bills and your dog's old food. You always said I'd never change. Well, turns out now I like it plain. Good luck, darling, hope he's rich, hope he laughs when you throw fits. I'll be fine, don't need much, cold six-pack and some clean-up luck. No hard feelings, just good luck, darling. Ain't bitter, nah, just better off. call. I'm glad you walked. Good luck, darling, don't look back. I got my boots and my old hat. I got my truck and all my space. I got no ring, but I got grace. So here's one last toast. Good luck, darling. Some dreams don't beg to be pursued. They sit behind the quiet mood. Not bright enough to light the way, not soft enough to float away. They hum beneath the steady days, too tame to fight, too true to praise. And though no story calls them near, they never fully disappear. This one never wore a name. No thunder, no parade, no flame. Just lived between the plans and doubt, a truth no one would talk about. It didn't break, it didn't soar, it stayed just past the open door. A hush too vague to ever scream, the name not given to the dream. The field was never cleared or sown, but still the soil felt like home. The sky withheld both storm and blue, as if unsure what it should do. Some dreams don't leave and don't arrive. They circle years and stay alive. And when you're gone, they still might be unfinished songs in minor key. So if you pass that quiet land where nothing grew but grains of sand, remember not all dreams must gleam. Some simply breathe inside unseen. On the wall lost their way, paused between night and breaking day. Leaves fell but nothing else moved, as if the world refused to prove. The tracks held no sound of trains, just rust and dust and quiet stains. Letters wrote themselves unread, as stillness grew in what was said. This is the hour that never fades, where nothing blooms and nothing fades. A breath held tight inside the year, a silence dressed in atmosphere. No forward step, no backward lean, just empty space between the scenes. Not lost, not found, just left to learn what lives when time forgets to turn. Window frame, the sky's delayed, too pale tonight, too dark for day, the air too still to call it calm, the future held with open palm. Some stories stall without goodbye, just hang like stars in dead July. And some hearts beat inside a room where clocks won't chime and thoughts consume. This is the place the hours deny, where even tears forget to try, and all that's left is breath and burn, and waiting for the world to turn. It's been sitting by the closet door since the night you walked the floor, and tags still hanging, zippers tight. No one touched it since that fight. Inside there's denim full of dust, a shirt that held your midnight trust, but you left it, never looked back. The luggage that never got unpacked. We moved on but left that weight in that small room by the gate, like words that no one dared react, just luggage that never got unpacked. Some goodbyes don't slam the door, they settle down in drawers and floors. And every time I pass that rack, I hear the life we never unpacked. So it waits there still and plain, like a suitcase soaked in rain, a love we lost, a silent act, and luggage that never got unpacked. Drove past the gate just yesterday, grass grown tall where we used to play. Barn still leaning, fence still tame, but the field forgot my name. Used to run where the cornrows bend, now wind don't even call me friend. Like soil that's washed but leaves a stain, that field forgot my name. Time don't warn you when it fades, it just lets the memories stray. What once was home now feels the same as the field that forgot my name. there's still boots in the dust, but land don't hold what hearts won't trust. And silence ain't the one to blame. It's me, that field forgot my name. So if you ever leave too long, don't expect the ground to belong. It'll keep the sky, forget the flame, like the field that forgot your name.
Drove past your road, didn't mean to slow. Radio low, but the song new though. Rain on the dash, heart in the rear view. Thought I'd moved on, guess I lied too soon. I ain't calling it love, but it ain't all gone. Your ghost still sits when I drive alone. It's half past healing, but I still feel it. Your name I say when I ain't drinking. You're the hurt I hum when I ain't thinking. If I'm moving on the road, I'm still blinking. You left like smoke, but the fire's still breathing. Bar light flickers like your laugh used to. I toast to nothing, yeah, it still feels like you. And that hoodie I wear still smells like fall. Wish I could forget, but I remember it all. I ain't saying I'd beg, but I still would've stayed if you just turned around instead of walking away. It's half past healing, still wide awake. You were the silence that I couldn't fake, still holding back on every take. Got your goodbye stuck on replay. You left like smoke, but the fire won't fade. It's half past healing, but I still feel it. You're a name I say when I ain't drinking. You're the hurt I hum when I ain't thinking. If I'm moving on the road, I'm still blinking. You left like smoke, but the fire's still breathing. You left like smoke, but the fire won't fade.
The hands on the wall lost their way, paused between night and breaking day. Leaves fell, but nothing else moved, as if the world refused to prove. The tracks held no sound of trains, just rust and dust and quiet stains. Letters wrote themselves unread as stillness grew in what was said. This is the hour that never fades, where nothing blooms and nothing fades. A breath held tight inside the year, a silence dressed in atmosphere. No forward step, no backward lean, just empty space between the scenes. Not lost, not found, just left to learn what lives when time forgets to turn. A window frame, the sky's delayed, too pale tonight, too dark for day. The air too still to call it calm, the future held with open palm. Some stories stall without goodbye, just hang like stars in dead July. And some hearts beat inside a room where clocks won't chime and thoughts consume. This is the place the hours deny, where even tears forget to try. And all that's left is breath and burn, and waiting for the world to turn.
Threaded with care through empty space, no tear to mend, no lace to trace. Still I work the needle slow, sewing where no fabric goes. She left before the seams gave way, but I stitched on anyway. Not to fix what had been torn, but just to feel the thread was worn. Some repairs ain't meant to last, like promises or faded past. Still I stay against the cost, a stitch that held, though nothing was lost. It's not the cloth that keeps things true, it's what you're willing still to do. Even when there's nothing left to cross, you tie the thread and bear the loss. So if you find me quiet and still, with hands that shake but won't be still, know I lived for what love once brought, a stitch that held with no claws.
left your hat on that old chair, like time forgot it sitting there. No final word, no drawn out scene, just the space where you had been. I drove past where we used to roam, the barn, the fence, the gravel road. I swear I heard your laugh out there, caught in summer's evening air. Not all goodbyes are loud or long, some drift like wind and they're gone. I'll tip my brim and take my seat at the bend where roads don't meet. Some friends don't leave with angry cries, they fade like paint beneath the skies. I hold the silence that remains, like steady drops from distant rain. If one day we cross again, may it feel just like back then. Till that hour I'll keep a place for the calm behind your face. Pulled up slow by the old cafe, you laughed loud on a Saturday. Now it's just wind on the window pane, but I still see your face. Radio's on, but it ain't saying much. The silence cuts deeper than it ever was. Streetlight shadows play tricks on me, your name's still there in every melody. I'm alone in this truck, but it still feels like us. Every mile I go just brings back what I lost. You're not in the seat, but your ghost riding up front. Yeah, it still feels like us. Took that lift past your parents' place, mailbox rusted, still holds your name. I swear I heard your voice in the breeze, calling out to me. Radio's on, but it ain't saying much. The silence cuts deeper than it ever was. Streetlight shadows play tricks on me, your name's still there in every melody. I'm alone in this truck, but it still feels like us. Every mile I go just brings back what I lost. You're not in the seat, but your ghost riding up front. Yeah, it still feels like this truck, but it still feels like us. Every song I hear just tears me right back up. You're not in the sea, but I swear I still feel your touch. Yeah, it still feels like us.
From back road towns, tank half full, sun's going down. A letter folded in my coat, words from her I still can't quote. Had a fight but I said too much, now the silence hits like a truck. The radio hums a song we knew, ain't sure where I'm headed to. That motel sign flickers near, but I still see her standing here. Don't run from love when it gets hard, her voice still echoes in my car. One more mile to let it go, one more night on this lonesome road. Trying to find the man I lost in pride and fear and what it cost. Maybe she's asleep by now, maybe she's done, I let her down. But if there's grace and open skies, I'll get there for the morning light. Gas station coffee, bitter strong, like the way I held on too long. She said you love, but you don't stay, and I just drove the pain away. I still don't know what I'll say, but I'll park out front anyway. Some things a man can't outrun, like the truth and what he's done. One more mile, just cross that line, where hope and heartbreak intertwine. A porch lights glow, a door unlocked, her shadow waits at 4 o'clock. No more lies and no more pride, if she'll hear me one more time. I'll trade the miles, the road, the show, just to call that house my
feet on the rail, laughing at nothing, sipping ginger ale. Now it's just quiet, just that screen door swing, a porch full of echoes we used to sing. Didn't leave loud, no suitcase sound, just faded like dust when the sun goes down. I don't hate you, I just miss you bad, the way we whispered before the world went mad. I replay the nights like a vinyl stuck, you in my hoodie, coffee in your cup. Now this porch light burns, but no one comes. Still hear your laugh when the silence hums, and I sit here like we still were us. Your coat still hanging on the nail by the door. I ain't touched it, don't know
what for. I sleep one side like you still might come back round, just not tonight. No fight, no text, no reason why, just vanish like smoke in a summer sky. I don't blame you, but it sure cuts deep. When love don't shout, it just falls asleep. I replay nights like an old worn song. You humming low when the lights were gone. Now I'm here with ghosts and a porch light glow, still waiting on steps you won't echo. Guess some good things go without a fuss.
Bubbles on my screen today, no late night calls to drift away. You used to show up unannounced, now all I hear is quiet sounds. Your name don't light my phone at night. Your hoodie's gone, so is your side. Feels like I dreamed us out of you, but I still feel the weight of you. There's no trace of you in this house we made. You took the light and left the shade. The drawers are clean, the bed don't move, but somehow I still lose, even with no trace of you. Blocked me on the song's green clay, deleted us like it was fake. I walk the halls like I'm a ghost in a life I used to know the most. I check the mirror just to see if I still look like me, but part of me went with your name, and I can't find it back again. There's no trace of you this house we made. You took the light and left the shade. The drawers are clean, the bed don't move, but somehow I still lose, even with no trace of you. Some losses don't leave scars, they just take pieces of who you are. There's no trace of you, but I feel still, in the way it hurts, in how quiet it feels. You're not around, there's nothing, but I'm still missing you, with no trace of you.
Fire didn't raise your voice, just pack that look that says no choice. One more cup still warm on the table. Guess goodbye comes soft when it's stable. You said it's not the worst, not the best we had, and I just laughed, tried not to feel that bad. No lights on, just the echo left. No one yelling, no regrets. Took your coat, didn't
kiss me like we weren't in love. Didn't slam the door, didn't say enough. Now the silence cuts like stone. You're gone, but the house ain't alone. Tires on gravel, slow like time. Rear view mirrors where we said goodbye. Even the dog don't bark no more. He knows that sound of closing doors. Was it me? Was it fate? We were good but not great. Still I wait. Still I wait. No lights on, just the echo left. No fight, but this still feels like death. You left right, but my heart turned left. Now every room feels like what we never said. You kissed me soft, like the last refrain. Didn't cry, didn't curse my name. And I wish you would have thrown a stone, 'cause this quiet don't feel like home.
The sky turned soft with hues of gold. A brand new story to be told. Through darkest nights I found my way. Now comes the light of breaking day. The embers glow beneath my skin. Steady spark that won't grow dim. No storm can steal the strength I've grown. A fire burns forever, no. There's a fire in the morning light, burning fierce and shining bright. It's the hope that never fades, guiding me through all my days. I've walked through valleys cold and deep, faced the winds that made me weak. But with each dawn I rise anew, chasing dreams I'm meant to pursue. So here I stand with heart afire, fueled by strength and pure desire. The morning light will lead me home, where courage builds and fears are gone.
Left the porch light on like you might pull in. Still gravel crack when the wind kicks in. That coat you wore still hangs on the chair. I don't move it, guess I'll leave it there. You ain't called, but I still check. Every sound feels like your steps. I say I'm fine, but that ain't true. Don't know if you love me still, somewhere I still do. I don't
if you ever ask me, babe, somewhere I still do. Backseat's got your scratch in the leather. You joked it'd stay there forever. Guess some things just hold on tight, even when the hands let go at night. I ain't mad, just a little more quiet. Love don't always end with a riot. Sometimes it fades like a radio tune, but I still hum it under the moon. You ain't called, but I still check. Every sound feels like your steps. I say I'm fine, but that ain't true. Don't know if you love me still. Somewhere I still do. I don't talk about you too loud, but your name still pulls me down. I act like I ain't waiting, but I leave the door unlatched somehow. You didn't need a reason, you just knew the time was through. But if you ever ask me, babe, somewhere I still do. I don't cry like I used to, but there's moments when it slips through. Your song don't play, but I still sway to that memory in the living room. You didn't leave a note or clue, didn't have to, I just knew. But if someone asked if we were true, somewhere I still do. You lift your cup on the dashboard, windows down, wind hit the chords. Didn't say much, just drove away, but I still hear what you didn't say. Last night felt like half a dream. You walked out slow and clean. I stayed still in that old chair, like maybe you turned back right there. No storm, no slam, no big goodbye, just a breath and a blink of light. I've been waiting on that call, one more ring, that's all. Checking bars on my phone, feeling less and more alone. If you're out there missing too, say something, give me a clue, 'cause I ain't moved at all. Still waiting on that call. Your coat's still on the backseat, dust don't lie and neither did we. I replay that scene each night, still hoping you'll get it right. No fire, no break, no black and blue, just space I can't run through. I've been waiting on that call, holding breath, counting fall. Screen's lit up, but it ain't you. Guess silence is speaking truth. If you're done, then say you are. Don't leave me guessing in the dark. I can't keep watching walls, still waiting on that call. I've been waiting on that call, one more ring, that's all. Checking bars on my phone, feeling